Hi everyone, this is your announcement for History 202G, Introduction to Recent American History. Today is September 17th, 2018. Happy Monday. So this week we have now finished our debate that ended last week, and I just want to commend everyone, all the members of the House of Representatives, for doing a smashing job of debating the House Resolution 202G. It was a lively debate, and I really was happy to see everyone's posts there. So now we can't have a debate without a vote. So I'm going to send an email out asking you all to vote yay or nay on the resolution. And when you vote, you don't have to stick to the position that you were assigned. You can just vote your conscience, okay? So it's always interesting to see how the class comes out on that decision. All right, and so now we move on, okay? We got to move on, got to keep chugging along here. It's another busy week for us. We are now in Module 2.2. We're also going to be doing Module 2.3. So we're covering two modules, and you do have a project to do really over the next 48 hours. Okay, unless you've already started, which is awesome if you have. Okay, so Module 2.2 is about progressivism, and this is a time in American political history where, you've heard the term progressive a lot, especially in politics now, and especially in the 2016 presidential election. Your Bernie Sanders campaign, a lot of people said, was progressive. But where did that come from? So in the 1900s, there was a movement of progressivism that really looked at calling into questions, still business practices mainly, that corporations had. And we're talking about having workers work, 16-hour days and making that be a requirement. Child labor, no minimum wage. Okay, so these all became issues in the 1910s, and Theodore Roosevelt comes along and kind of becomes a champion of these progressive issues. So that's what we're going to study this week, and we're also going to take a quick look at World War One. Okay, we're going to do World War One in like 2 days. So, and that's just the way it's got to be. We'll spend more time with World War Two. Okay, so because I think the United States was much more involved. All right, so I want to just reiterate, it's very critical to make sure you're going into the overview pages. Okay, so go to the modules page. Okay, don't skip that. Go to the modules page and then go to module 2.2 progressivism overview. And you'll see I've written a little commentary there. Read that. And then read chapters 28 and 29, okay, in your textbook. And then I have a little video, a short video, it's less than 8 minutes, titled The Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. That it is on YouTube, that is linked there. And then there are research materials. You're going to read the platforms of the Democratic, the Republican, and the Progressive Party from the election of 1912. And so we're going to focus on the election of 1912. So you have an assignment this week, not just doing discussion, we're doing a little bit more, as though you haven't done more already, but this is individual, okay, so there's no more group projects for the class. So this one you do on your own. So then you are going to go to the next page, which is the election 1912 campaign poster project. So I've got a whole page of instructions, and it's very critical that you read those instructions carefully. And so I've assigned each student a candidate. There were 4 candidates who ran for president in 1912, and they were all very serious candidates. And so you're going to create a campaign poster promoting your assigned candidate as though we were in 1912. Okay, and of course, you can use obviously you're going to use your computer to create this poster, I'm sure. Or some of you might decide to hand draw it and make it that way. That's fine. Make sure you read the instructions for how to submit that. Okay, now this is going to be submitted on the discussion page. Okay, so that means that your poster has to be submitted by 11 o'clock tomorrow, okay, September 18th, so that's coming up fast. So make sure you get in there, look at those instructions, and do the reading so you can create your poster. All right, and it is doable. I've been teaching this class for a few years now. Everyone gets it done. Okay, so and everyone does a good job too. So make sure you look at those instructions. What else is there? I'm sorry, I'm stammering. Okay, and then in addition to the poster, you're also going to respond to discussion questions. All right, so it's just like a normal discussion that we do in our class. Your initial post to those questions will also be due on the 18th of September, which is tomorrow by 11 o'clock. So tomorrow by 11 o'clock, you need to submit your campaign poster, and you can just attach that as a file with your discussion responses. You just hit reply, and you should be able to submit that. I've made it so that you can attach files to your discussion responses. And then your final responses, that is your responses to classmates. Remember, you have to post two responses to two classmates. That will be due on September 20th, which is this Thursday. All right. And then also, starting the 19th, which is Wednesday, go ahead and start working on, and you have to get this done because the discussion is due the 21st, Module 2.3, where we talk about the Great War or World War I. Now, that's pretty simple. You read the textbook, you look at the materials, read the materials, and there's a discussion to do. Okay, so there's not a big project with that particular module. Okay, so we're doing 2 modules in 1 week this week. I know I'm keeping you really busy, but you're doing great. Okay, so just keep up the good work. And hang in there. We're almost at midterm in the semester. If you have any questions about these instructions, please send me a message in the inbox and I will clarify, and do it soon. Don't wait until the last minute so that I can help you. Okay? All right. Hope y'all have a great week. Enjoy the beautiful weather when you're not working on your projects. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you soon.